swings over that one. And late Brinkman opens this one with a strikeout.
Cooper Beneke up to bat now. See if he can make some damage here.
Cooper Beneke hitting .406 on the year, which is close to the top of the entire Corn Belt League. As he takes that one in there for strike one.
Yeah, Cooper Beneke with a 472 on base percentage and a 473 slugging percentage.
One from late Brinkman. Going to be a bit low for ball two. That one's going to miss high. 3-1 to the right fielder of the Cropdusters. Three-one misses high. And the first base runner of the game is a Cooper Beneke walk. Brings up Matthew Brown, the three-hitter, who leads the team, with 10 RBIs on the year, 286 batting average. Swings over the first pitch he sees from late Brinkman. Brown's going to be the left fielder for the Cropdusters this evening.
Yeah, see if Brown can try to move Beneke into scoring position here and take an early lead here in the first.
A one from late Brinkman. Misses outside. Count evens to 1-1. That one's in there for strike number one. Excuse me, strike number two. Beneke getting his lead over there at first. One-two from late Brinkman. Swing and a miss. Matthew Brown is sat down on a swinging strikeout, and there's two down.
Yeah, just a rough chance by Brown right there. Cade Perry up to bat now. See if he can do some damage with 2 outs here.
Cade Perry, the third baseman for the Cropdusters, hitting in the cleanup spot. So he takes strike one from late Brinkman. Late Brinkman checks back Beneke over at first. Oh, 1. Beneke goes, popped into shallow near the line, right field, and a diving grab is on, nearly caught over there in right by Jared Butler.
He had a chance. He was running for that diving out, just barely misses it.
Excuse me, that's Jake Butler over there in right. Nearly had a diving grab over near the foul line, but it pops out of his glove. And the count remains 0-2.
Beneke was around in second, going straight to third. That
0-2. Up and in. Late Brinkman on the air, as we said. Came into this game 27 strikeouts, makes that 29 here in the first. Looking to add one more. The 1-2 from Late Brinkman is upstairs, and the count will even at 2-2. Beneke gets his lead at first. The delivery from Late Brinkman is going to be fouled off. And Cade Perry stays alive for at least one more pitch.
Yeah, Late Brinkman with 4 wins on the year with 1 loss. He has pitched. Trying to make this a 5th win here and not get a 2nd loss.
Beneke goes. This one going to be popped. Foul and out of play just barely. Trace Mahacek running over near the fence, trying to make a play. But Cade Perry staying alive. It will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2-2 again is up and in, and the count is full at 3-2.
Late Brinkman here, just hoping you can put one right down the middle and get it.
This one going to be shot into left by Cade Perry, and it's going to get over the head of the left fielder Wells. Rounding and coming in easily to score is Cooper Beneke, and Cade Perry puts the Cropdusters ahead here in the top of the first with an RBI double.
That's what you needed right there. That's just get your guy home. Now you put yourself in scoring position. Send Beneke home. That's with 2 outs too. Full count, 2 outs. That's what you need.
Great piece of hitting there from Cade Perry with his 9th RBI on the year and 4th double. Gives the Cropdusters an early 1-0 lead here with 2 down in the top of the first. Cole Geezer, the catcher, fouls his first pitch off. .242 batting average on the season. With 4 RBI, looking to make it possibly 5.
You got a guy runner in scoring position. You don't got to worry about moving him up there. You just got to worry about moving him home now. But you got to be careful with those 2 outs. You never know what type of pitch you want and what you can get.
Late Brinkman looking to get out of the first with no more than a run of damage. This one can be popped into shallow right, and it's going to get down. Coming home to score is Perry. The throw to the plate is in time. A great throw out there in right from Jake Butler. Cuts down Cade Perry trying to score. And we will head to the bottom of the first. The Cropdusters bring across a run. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Across the run in the top half of the first. And now it will bring the Royal Blue Dogs to the plate, and they'll have to face Robert O'Malley, who's been one of the most dominant pitchers in the league thus far this year. 17 and 2/3 innings pitched, 1.53 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP, and a near 3-to-1 ratio with 23 strikeouts and 8 walks for the Creighton University left-handed pitcher.
Yeah, hoping you can make some damage and hold this lead right here. 1-0.
Cropdusters brought across a run with a Cade Perry RBI double in the top half. And the Royal Blue Dogs look to respond, having to face one of the best pitchers in the Corn Belt League this year.
Yeah.
4-pitch mix for Robert O'Malley is a 4-seam, 2-seam changeup and a slider. Redshirted his freshman year this season at Creighton. And he'll have to face the top of the order,
Carter Washburn.
and Carter Washburn, the extra hitter here the designated hitter for the Royal Blue Dogs. First pitch from O'Malley, catch to the outside part of the plate. Second pitch, a little outside for ball 1.
Count now 1-1. See if either team can do something here. If you're Washburn, you want to hit, you want to get on base and hope that your buddies down the line can help you out and get you home.
Good slider there from O'Malley. Pushes the count to 1-2. One-two pitch down and away to Washburn. Washburn went 1-for-1 with a run scored last game against the Haymakers. And that one will miss just low, and the count fills to 3-2. So yeah, Carter Washburn 1-for-1 with a walk and a run scored in that win against the Haymakers that you just saw before this one.
Yeah.
The payoff pitch from O'Malley fouled off towards the Cropdusters bullpen. And there will be a 7th pitch to this at-bat. The 3-2 pitch misses just outside, and Carter Washburn reaches on a leadoff walk.
Both of these teams now, they're batting using advantage of these pitches, making these at bats longer ones. We've seen a lot of 7-pitch at bats, 8-pitch at bats even, and there you go. There's a walk right there by Washburn.
113 walks on the season. 112 walks coming into the season. Coming into today, not including the Haymakers game or this game, for the Royal Blue Dogs, which is 3rd most in the league. As Luke Bees takes ball 1. Check swing. They're going to say he went, and the count evens to 1-1. One from O'Malley. Swing and a miss, and Bees is down 1-2.
Yeah, if you're Bees right now, you want to get that single and move Washburn into scoring position, even if it's a sac fly. You want to try to tie up the score here.
1-2 from O'Malley. It's going to be in the dirt. Count to 2-2. O'Malley gets his pitch, kicks and deals, runner takes off. Ball in the dirt will fill the count. And Washburn heads into scoring position as the catcher Geezer was unable to corral that one.
He wanted it and he must have fumbled or something because he pulled back and tried to go again. By that time, it had already been too late. Already missing out.
Payoff pitch from O'Malley. Chopped over the head of O'Malley. And they're going to get Washburn down in a pickle. Cade Perry runs it and throws it to Parker Mooney, who applies the tag. And they will get the lead runner out.
Yeah, that's just a mishap by Washburn, just slipping. It is early. They did just wet the dirt, but you never want that to happen. If you're Bees, though, there's a single right there. Try to hope that you can move yourself up now.
So that will be a 6-5-4 fielder's choice. As Houselog thought about throwing it to first, but then caught Washburn in a pickle.
That's probably the best thing to do there. Take that first runner and hope that then you can get that second runner and try to eliminate this scoring. And there you go. There's another out.
Geezer will get Bees napping down at first. O'Malley gets up in the count on Will Johnson, 0-2. And Geezer with a heads-up play throws it down to Mosser at first, who applies the tag. And just like that, both base runners are gone, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, good awareness to see Bees out with a little bit of stance and get him off guard.
O'Malley gets Johnson to chase. Throw down to first from Geezer is in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning from O'Malley to start things off in a very interesting way to get a 1-2-3 inning, but nonetheless, 1-0 Cropdusters after 1. We head to the second here on the Corn Belt League Network. Welcome you back here to J.J. Isaacson Field. Interesting first inning as the Cropdusters brought across a run in the top half, and then
bottom half was something else.
Bottom half was a very interesting defensive performance as I believe it was Washburn that got to second on the stolen base and then was caught in a pickle and tagged out, and then Luke Bees was caught napping over at first on a back pick. And then a strikeout from Will Johnson to end the inning. So in the scorebook, it is a 1-2-3 inning for O'Malley. As we head to the top half of the second inning, leading off, we have the second baseman from Augustana University, Parker Mooney, part of that Augustana team that went to Cary, North Carolina for the D2 World Series.
Yep.
So he'll lead things off here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss from Mooney. Late Brinkman gave up a pair of hits. One of them ended up being an RBI. This one fouled right over the press box.
We had a few of those in our first Royal Blue Dogs game. One coming and almost hit this window right here. I was down on the bleachers watching it. I got a little scared for you guys up here. She got your gloves ready.
Late Brinkman up in the count 0-2. Mooney lays off that one. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, count now 2-1.
1-2 pitch misses high, and Mooney has worked the count even to 2-2. Two-two pitch misses outside, and Mooney has worked the count to full at 3-2.
Yeah. Good way to come back from a 1-2 count and see if you can make something happen here.
Payoff pitch is going to be grounded, and diving attempt over there at first by Trace Mahacek, but no one there for him to toss it to.
Yeah. He wanted to toss it.
And it's an
to Late
infield
Brinkman.
Single for Parker Mooney.
Yeah, he thought about running it and thought about tossing it, and then by that time, already gotten there. Mooney already getting over first.
So Mooney reaches on the infield single. That brings up Max Mosser, the first baseman. Mosser only his 10th game played this year. A 167 batting average. Hitting in the 7th spot today. So that one misses for ball 2. Two to Mosser, shows bunt, pulls back in the count. 2-3-0.
Great night for baseball, and you got a train going by. There's a train track right up on this hill, right by the field, and you rarely see trains. I guess we haven't had one in a while. Showing bunt there.
Mosser squares to bunt, pulls back, but finds the zone, and the count to 3-1. Pitch from Lake Brinkman. Once again shows bunt, pulls back, and the count loaded at 3-2.
Mosser hoping that he can get a walk here and move up to first.
Mosser going to pop this one into center. Camping under it is Christian Berry, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Brings up Eric Beeman, the designated hitter tonight. Mooney over there at first. Beeman pops this one high in the air. Calling off the second baseman and right fielder is Christian Berry. And 2 straight pitches. Be a fly out to Berry, and 2 down in the top of the second.
Yeah. Barry getting his workout out in center there.
Noah Strezak now up. Ball down and away from Late Brinkman for ball 1.
Strezak, part of that Wayne State College group, bringing in a few kids, and they all want on the same team, and bringing some good guys here.
One 0 from Late Brinkman upstairs for ball number 2. Parker Mooney over there at first. Does not have a stolen base yet this year.
Hopes he can change that, though, I bet.
Big swing and a miss there from Strezak.
Counting up 2-1. Strezak up in the count here.
2-1, grounded through the 3-4 gap over on the right side. Mooney will put on the brakes at second. And Strezak is on with a 2-out single.
Now you got runner in scoring position here. If you're Cropdusters, you want him home and try to put the score up 2-0.
Chase Houselog, the shortstop, hitting in the 10-hole position this evening. Big swing and a miss for strike one.
House like a utility player from Gustavus Adolphus. I don't even know how to say that. But congrats to him for coming to Corn Belt League. I gotta say that. Coming all
0-1 in the dirt, and they are going to catch Mooney in a pickle as down to second, and they're going to get him. Throw down to third. Stribling puts on the tag, and they catch Mooney at third to end the inning. Cropdusters threatened, but unable to bring across the run. A bit of some chippiness there at the end, but nonetheless, we will head to the bottom half of the second. Cropdusters still hold a 1-0 lead.
And welcome back here on the Corn Belt League Network. Cropdusters up here with the 1-0 league. We're all Blue Dogs trying to make something happen here. Jackson Van Pelt up to bat now, starting off this bottom of the second.
Blue Dogs backstop, hitting .250 on the year with a .476 on base percentage. So he's going to pop this one into shallow left center. Coming on to make the catch is the shortstop in Chase Houselog. And a quick first out for Robert O'Malley and the Cropdusters here in the bottom of the second.
And easy out right there. Christian Berry up to bat now.
One out to Barry. Misses just inside. And it is now 2 balls and no strikes.
Cropdusters in this game already with 4 hits. Royal Bulldogs only with one here, hoping they can rack that up a little bit.
That one fouled off for the first strike of the at-bat.
First base coach with the great grounder right there. Pick it up, throw it to the dugout.
Perfect mechanics over there.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, you just think they're so good, we should just put them in the infield.
Exactly. 2-1 to Barry. Catches the plate. And O'Malley has worked himself back into the count 2-2. O'Malley kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Christian Barry chases. And O'Malley with his second strikeout on the night.
Third baseman from the University of Health Science and Pharmacy, number 12, Logan Stribling.
Logan Stribling, the third baseman, who applied the tag to end the top of the second.
Yeah.
Steps up to the plate. Did not play last game against the Haymakers. Comes into this one with a batting average of .297. Chops that one back foul.
That's part of your planning as a coaching staff, is saving those guys who can play in this second game here. Stribling, one of those from the University of Health Science and Pharmacy. What a university that is.
This one chopped foul once again. O'Malley up in the count 0-2. Oh, 2 from O'Malley. Rides a little outside. 1-2.
O'Malley, part of the summer ball showdown roster, going down to Wichita. Shout out to our crew doing the radio call down there.
Arnav Pokral and
Yeah.
Ethan McCormick will have all the action from the Corn Belt League's Summer Ball Showdown team down in Wichita early August. Everything here on the Corn Belt League Network. The 1-2 misses low. And Stribling has worked himself back into the count, even at 2-2. And manager Vern Hasty has, so far, it's been a very chippy game from both sides. After
Yeah.
the end of the top of the second, both teams started jawing at each other, and now Hasty with some words for the Cropdusters dugout.
Dugout, yeah, he was pointing over there, and umpire was walking over there, and seems to be okay now. We can figure that out.
High fastball gets Stribling to chase, and another 1-2-3 inning for Robert O'Malley. As we are through to Cropdusters with a 1-0 lead as we head to the third here on the Corn Belt League Network. We've played 2 here at Seymour Smith Park. The Cropdusters with the 1-0 lead here in the second game of our doubleheader. Showing bunt to start the inning is Will Barrett, and he is thrown out at first. Or excuse me, that's Chase Houselog. He ended the inning at bat last inning. I apologize, but trying to catch the defense sleeping as he tried to get on with a infield single on a bunt, but can't quite hustle it out. And a quick first out. As that will bring Will Barrett to the plate. Leadoff man who struck out back in the top of the first at-bat of the game. This one fouled off, and he finds himself down on the count 0-2. O2 pitch outside. Beautiful night for baseball here tonight.
Yeah.
Minimal wind.
Lots of people out here,
78
too.
degrees and sunny. That one upstairs for ball 2. You take a look, though. Next week is going to be absolutely brutal. Wednesday is 100. Monday, high of 96. Tuesday, high of 98. Wednesday, high of 101. Thursday, high of 104.
Jeez.
That one misses low, and the count is full. So today and tomorrow is the last day for a while that we stay in the 80s. But payoff pitch from late Brinkman. Swing and a miss, and he gets Barrett to chase once again. And there's 2 down. Brings up the right fielder, Cooper Beneke, who walked back in the first and came around to score on a Cade Perry RBI double for the game's only run thus far.
It was a big double there by Perry to bring in Beneke right there and hope that he can do some other stuff. Try to get on base again with...
Ball 2 upstairs. Beneke, as we said, coming into tonight, 406 batting average, which is tops on the team, and as we said, one of the best marks in the entire league this season. I believe he only trails Caben Steenbach this season. Steenbach from the Black Sox with a 407 average. Beneke sitting at 406 entering today.
Ooh, right there.
And he'll take ball 3 high. His average did not move with the walk back in the first. So, one of the league's top hitters against one of the league's top pitchers. And a good pitch there from late Brinkman. Gets Beneke to swing over, and the count is full.
Beneke making this a full count here, trying to stay alive. Hoping that he can just get on base here, and you got Brown coming up next.
That one will be upstairs, and Beneke is on with a 2-out walk.
You just gotta be careful here now with 2 outs. You got no sacrifices anymore. You can't just pop fly and hope that your on base runner is fast. You gotta get there and stay alive.
That one in there for strike 1. Matthew Brown steps up to the plate. Struck out swinging back in the first. A 1 from late Brinkman. It's high and away for ball 1.
Brown with a 286 average. A little bit lower than Beneke, but still up there. Still can do some work. There's a
This one shot over in foul territory over and right. It's going to tail out of the reach of Mosser over there, or excuse me, Trace Mahacek at first. Mosser is the first baseman of the Cropdusters.
Hey, you got the first base part right.
I did get the first base part right. But yes, out of the reach of Mahacek. And Brown down 1-2. The pitch from late Brinkman rides high and in to even the count. Two high fastball getting Brown to chase, and the side is retired. Late Brinkman with back-to-back scoreless innings, and it remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here on the Corn Belt League Network. Welcome you back here on the Corn Belt League Network. Cropdusters and the Royal Blue Dogs, with the Blue Dogs looking to clinch the regular season title here in the Corn Belt League. But second place Cropdusters stand in their way as they take a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the third. Mike Knockenhauer alongside Maddox Allen here to bring you this one on a beautiful Friday night here in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, Ryan Malone up to bat for the Royal Blue Dogs now.
As he will take strike two. A good start from O'Malley. Pitch from the lefty. Outside, ball two. Ooh, that one fouled off the helmet of Cole Geezer behind home plate. Good to see that he's all right.
Had one of those in the first game. Batter got hit in the head, and it's always scary whenever a ball flies into anyone's head. For that matter, umpire, catcher, batter, pitcher, anyone on the field, it's always a serious matter there.
That one low, and the count full, 3-2. Payoff pitch from O'Malley. Swing and a miss, and he gets Ryan Malone to chase for his fifth strikeout of the night. And Trace Mahacek, one of the best hitters on this, one of the better hitters on this team. .205 batting average with 6 RBI and 2 doubles on the year. Takes ball 1 high. That's only the second batter thus far that O'Malley has not thrown a first pitch strike to. He's faced 8 batters and he's thrown 6 first pitch strikes thus far. 1-0 from O'Malley, and it's down and in for ball 2. That one misses the plate, and it's 3-0. O'Malley with 1 walk thus far, and it was the first batter of the game.
Cooper Beneke, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
No, I believe it was Carter Washburn.
Yes, that's what it was.
Mahacek takes his first strike at the AB, and it's 3-1.
Mahacek up in the count here. See if he can hold it and get this 4th ball. And
high fastball there from O'Malley. Mahacek chases, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch from O'Malley. As that will catch the plate, strike 3, and it's 6 strikeouts through 2 2/3 for Robert O'Malley.
Now batting, the left
And it'll bring up the left fielder,
Community College, number 6, Manny Wells.
Manny Wells.
Manny Wells, who's yet to record a hit on the season. This is his 9th game he's appeared in. He swings and misses at strike 1. Another good pitch there from O'Malley, and he's up in the count 0-2.
Wells down in the count, hoping he can get a hit and his first hit, and takes a ball there. Makes the count 1-2.
O'Malley spikes that one. 0-2 waste pitch, and it's 1-2. Pitch from O'Malley. Rides a bit inside, and it's 2-2.
Wells had to get up on his tippy toes and watch out for that one.
Two from O'Malley. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side. It's 7 strikeouts and 3 scoreless innings for Robert O'Malley as the Cropdusters take a 1-0 lead through 3 innings here on the Corn Belt League Network. Cade Perry to lead things off here in the top of the fourth. He is responsible for the only run of the game thus far with an RBI double back in the top half of the first. Logan Late Brinkman trots out for his fourth inning of work. 4 hits and 1 earned run on 2 walks and 4 Ks thus far. 2 of the top pitchers in the league here facing off tonight.
A pitching duel going on here.
It's ball 2 out and away. That one up and away, ball 3. Cade Perry, the third baseman this evening for the Cropdusters.
If you did not see our first game here on the Corn Belt League Network, Royal Blue Dogs taking a 5-4 win over the Haymakers. Go 6.5 innings. We didn't need a bottom of the 7th, which is always great.
Cade Perry works himself into a 5-pitch walk to lead things off.
Number 12, Cole Geezer.
The catcher, Cole Geezer, comes up to the plate. Back in the second inning. Excuse me, back in the first inning. Geezer singled to right, and it nearly brought home Cade Perry, but he was cut down at the plate on a great throw from the right fielder. So Geezer 1 for 1 with a single thus far. As he'll take strike 2, and Late Brinkman up in the count 0-2.
Yeah, hoping he can get this third out here and no, not third out, third strike. Get his first out. There we go. Hoping he can catch Geezer on a limp and
0-2 to Geezer is going to be shot into the gap. Perry's going around second, heading for third. What a throw over there from the center fielder, Christian Berry. But it will not be in time. And Geezer will head to second on the throw. And the Cropdusters with 2 in scoring position with no down.
yeah, Perry with a close one over there at third, and Geezer taking all the way to second. Now you got 2 in scoring position for the Cropdusters.
Cody's Rust will courtesy run for the catcher, Cole Geezer. Now Parker Mooney steps up to the plate. He singled back in the second inning and is responsible for 1 of 2 home runs hit by this Cropdusters team this year. Cade Perry is the other one. He's got a great opportunity here with 2 in scoring position. This one's going to be fouled over the press box. And Late Brinkman up in the count again, 0-2.
Yeah, if you're Mooney, you're hoping you can get a single or even a double and try to bring in Perry and even Geezer here. Late Brinkman up in the count, 2-0 here. Or 0-2, excuse me.
This one's going to be shot over on the left side in foul territory. Under it and making the catch is Logan Stribling. Runners will stay where they are.
Yeah.
And the first out of the inning comes via a foul pop out from Parker Mooney. Max Mosser, the first baseman, now comes to the plate. He flew out to center back in the second. As he also has a great opportunity to extend this Cropdusters lead with 2 in scoring position.
You got one out here, so you can get a sacrifice, and there's a hopeful bump, but does not go. Takes a foul, and he'll have to take that slow walk back to home plate after he thought he had it. 0-1 count now with one out here.
So Mosser, after the bunt foul, finds himself in an 0-1 count. Kick and deal from late Brinkman.
Way up high there.
Way up for ball one.
One count here.
One to Mosser. Down and away. Mosser only with one RBI on the year. It's a 2-1 count. We popped up, most likely not deep enough to score the run, but a
Ooh.
collision out there in shallow left center.
They're gonna say
Cade
didn't
Perry
catch it.
comes in to score. Tagging from second and heading to third is Geezer.
And
But it looks like Luke Bees and Manny Wells collided out there in left center, and they're both down. And you gotta hope for,
yeah, the best right
gotta hope
here.
that they're okay.
Yeah. It looks like Bees took the worst hit there. It's
So
Mason starting to get up now, but you still never know. And there you go.
So Mosser with the sac fly that will score Cade Perry and gives the Cropdusters a 2-0 lead. We're going to step aside and hope that they are both okay. 2 out here in the top of the fourth. We welcome you back. Both Wells and Bees up on their feet.
Yeah.
Would like to make a correction. It was not a sac fly from Mosser. The ball did end up falling. So Mosser will reach. And Geezer moves up to third on a, they're going to call it a hit.
Yeah, and
So-
Cropdusters will score 1-2 there.
Be runners on the corners with one out for Eric Beeman, the designated hitter.
I think we all thought that Bees
Yeah, I
caught
think
it.
a lot of us in the press box thought it was
Yeah,
caught.
and then
But
I saw them rounding third and coming home, and then you just see them laying there, and you don't really know at that point. And then the umpire after that came up and said that he had dropped it, and there's still one out. So then, if you're the Cropdusters, you make this game a 2-0 game.
so the Cropdusters up 2-0, and Eric Beeman up in the count 2-0. Make it 3-0 as that one rides a little outside. And late Brinkman in trouble of walking his fourth batter.
Yeah, that'd be 4 walks and 4 innings for him.
80th pitch from late Brinkman. Most likely the red light for Beeman. Counting at a 3-1.
Now, if you're the Blue Dogs, you're kind of looking for that next pitcher. You get up close to 80s, 90s.
This one going to be ripped deep into right. Under it is Jake Butler making the catch. And coming in to score is Cody's
Geezer.
Rust. I do apologize. There was a courtesy runner for Cole Geezer. But the courtesy runner Cody's Rust comes in to score, and it makes it 3-0 Cropdusters.
Strezik up to bat now. Yeah.
Mosser's still over there on first. He did take off with the pitch, but ended
Yeah.
up having to retreat
back.
on the fly ball. Noah Strezik, who singled back in the second. He swings over and a count 0-2. Two pitch down and away. That one's going to kick away from the catcher Jackson Van Pelt. Moving up to second is Max Mosser. Count to 2-2.
Yeah, and if you're the Blue Dogs here, you're just watching your pitcher. He's up close to 90 pitches now in this game, and you're wondering how much farther can he go? Does he have that energy? You could expect maybe a mound meeting just for the coach to talk to him, have your catcher talk, just see how he's doing. If you need it, they have nobody warming up right now, not even stretching. So you just wonder about that and see how much longer he can go. And
Payoff pitch from late Brinkman rides inside, and it's a 6-pitch walk to Noah Strezik, and it brings up the bottom of the lineup in the shortstop Chase House log. So he'll take ball one upstairs.
Your attention, please. Now in center field, number 17, Luke Bees.
Luke Bees now in center field for the Blue Dogs. Made that change. Two-0 count here.
Two-0 pitch to House Log. Swung on and missed. So Mosser at second and Strezek at first. Here for the bottom of the lineup in House Log. 2-1. Another good pitch from late Brinkman, and it's 2-2. 91st pitch from late Brinkman. Two-two. Just outside, and the count full at 3-2.
Your attention, please, now at shortstop, number 10, Carter Washburn.
Carter Washburn, number 10, now at shortstop here for the Royal Blue Dogs, switching out with Bees in center.
So that one high, and late Brinkman walks the bases loaded. Still no activity over there in the Royal Blue Dogs bullpen. And the walk to House Log brings up the top of the order and Will Barrett.
Community College, number 2, Will Barrett.
Will Barrett 0 for 2 thus far with 2 strikeouts. Looking to add on even more insurance for the Cropdusters here in the 4th. Gotta think if you're the Blue Dogs, gotta be thinking that this might be the last inning that you'll have late Brinkman in.
Yeah.
Just struggled with his control tonight.
And he's already up there past 90 pitches now. And
95 pitches. Not the normal Logan late Brinkman we're used to seeing.
but also this saving factor does apply for the Cropdusters, as they have a game tomorrow at 7 p.m. versus the Royal Riders. If you're them, you got to think about that 2-day time period. Who do you want? What pitching aspect in that matter do you want to save? Who do you want to save for tomorrow, and who do you want to use tonight?
As that one caught Barrett in the leg, and it will bring across Mosser to score. So make it 4-0 Cropdusters on the bases loaded hit by pitch. That one just rode a little far inside and got Barrett on the leg.
Yeah. Sorry to keep going about these Cropdusters, but they play again on Sunday at 7 p.m. versus the Black Sox. So 3 days in a row, you gotta, if you're that coaching staff, you gotta watch out for that. And here comes this mound meeting right here. Now they got someone warming up. We will get you a number as soon as we can. Our producer, Arnav Pokerl's on that.
So there is activity over in the Royal Blue Dogs bullpen. Cropdusters have put across 3 here in the 4th. They've extended their lead to 4-0.
And Cropdusters also with that 6 hits with them, and now there's no activity in their bullpen. You wonder
Looks like
if
they're just
doing a
gonna-
pitching
yeah.
change right here. Yeah.
So it's going to be number 16, Garrett Seamson, in now to pitch for the Royal Blue Dogs. Late Brinkman goes 3 2/3, gives up 4 runs. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. We're going to step aside. When we bring you back, we'll tell you about the new pitcher. Pitcher in now for the Royal Blue Dogs is Garrett Seamson, making his 8th appearance on the year. 17 2/3 innings pitched with an ERA of 1.18. 13 strikeouts, 11 walks with a whip of 118. And the opponents are hitting 141 against him. But he'll have to face one of the best hitters in the Corn Belt League in Cooper Beneke. That one's in there for strike one. Seamson looking to get the Blue Dogs out of this inning with no more damage.
Yeah, he's already got 2 outs.
0-1 to Beneke is in there for strike number 2.
Seamson's got 2 outs on his favor here, and now he's up in the count 2-0. See if he can get this last strike and get it out of this inning. Cropdusters is already scoring 3 in this top.
0-2 to Beneke is down and away. Just missed the plate, 1-2. One, 2, rides outside, evens the count at 2-2.
Beneke coming back from that 0-2 count, even it up here 2-2, and there you go, fouls it off down the right field line and keeps his count at 2-2.
You didn't change the pitcher. It's still on late Brinkman. What do you mean? On the game changer.
Simpson here looking for his pitch that he wants to give.
This one going to be shot down the right field line, just foul.
Almost the same hit as right before. Same way, same arc, just a little bit more to left, still foul.
Beneke nearly, that most likely would have cleared the bases.
Yeah.
As it just was about 3 feet foul down the right field line.
Yeah, if anything, would have moved Barrett up to third, even home, and gotten himself a triple, but that was...
2-2 from Seamson. Down and in, it's going to kick away from Van Pelt. And coming in to score is Strizek. And coming around and rounding third sharply is Houselog, but he will retreat.
He wanted to come home. He was ready. He was going. Right when Van Pelt turned around, he knew he was not going to make it. But there you go. Get Strizek home, and now you're up 5-0, and you already got 4 runs in the top of this 4th.
So it's a 4 spot in the 4th for the Cropdusters. Payoff pitch now from Seamson. Going to be chopped over to short. Bees fires over to first and makes the play. But not before the Cropdusters bring across 4 more. They extend their lead. It's 5-0. Heading to the bottom of the 4th here from Seymour Smith Park. We've played 3.5 so far.
Leading off the bottom of the
Mike Knockenhauer alongside Maddox Allen here to bring you tonight's matchup. Cropdusters brought across 4 runs in the top half of the 4th to make it 5-0 as Robert O'Malley heads out for the bottom of the 4th.
O'Malley still not as many pitches though, as we saw with the Royal Blue Dogs, and hoping he can stay in longer here.
Leading things off here in the bottom half of the 4th. It's the right fielder in Jake Butler. 1-1 to Butler, swung on and missed. Good pitch there from O'Malley.
Butler with a 170 average, hoping he can do something. And like we said at the top of the broadcast, if Blue Dogs win, they clinch the regular season. And right now, if you're the Blue Dogs, you're down 0-5. You gotta, and there's a strikeout there, and you just gotta hope that you can try to make a comeback in bottom of the 4th. And a few innings left.
After walking the first batter in B's, O'Malley has struck out 8. Back now to the top of the order in Luke B's.
B's part of that collision earlier too. Glad to see that he is back up and moving around and still batting and stuff like that.
Yeah, scary scene out there in left center, but good to see B's at least be able to come back to the plate.
Yeah.
He's worked the count now to 3-0.
For correction here, this is Carter
Carter
Washburn up to bat.
Luke Bees is on deck. We do apologize, but Washburn works himself into a 4-pitch walk. Washburn has walked twice. The rest of the lineup has only struck out.
Now batting, the center fielder from Mount Marty University, number 7.
Washburn and Bees are the only 2 batters tonight for the Royal Blue Dogs to not have struck out.
And now we can say we're glad to see Bees back up and
There we
walking
go.
around. And like we said, he got moved over to center with Washburn taking a spot at shortstop, and glad we can see him.
To the strikeout, it's 5 straight balls now for Robert O'Malley. Make it 6 straight balls as the count to 2-0.
We have another correction. We are so sorry.
We're bad at this. It's Cannon Dumont.
Yeah.
How about we just say that we're glad that Luke Bees was able to walk
Yes.
off on his own power?
Yes. As well as Manny Wells. He
As
was
well as
a
Manny
part of that
Wells.
too in left field. And
Dumont swings and misses over strike 1. We do apologize for that. We were just trying to express our happiness for
yeah.
Bees able to walk away from that scary collision, as that one off the plate, and Geezer looks
Here to introduce pinch hitting for the Blue Dogs from Mount Marty, number 5, Cannon Dumont.
3-1 count now to Dumont. In there for strike 2. And O'Malley has fought his way back into the count and filled it.
Run on first here, full count. You get a sacrifice fly and hope that you can put him in scoring position. And
Runner goes, and that one's going to be fouled off over the press box. Washburn with 9 stolen bases on the year. We'll do the payoff pitch once again. No, we won't. Not yet, as O'Malley
Almost there.
checks down. Man, we are just we keep messing up all of this.
It's got to
everything
be
this
this
inning.
late night.
I
Doing
mean,
one game before, doing this.
I don't
game
want
now.
to make excuses.
True, true.
Payoff
We are
pitch now
sorry.
from O'Malley is up and out. Washburn took off with the pitch, but he'll get second anyway. And 2 straight walks from O'Malley.
All right, let's get this batter right. Will Johnson coming in with a 365 average
Now batting.
and a 460 slugging percentage, and
Will Johnson.
now he's got a runner in scoring position and one on first, hoping that he can get a single or even a double and try to bring in Washburn.
As Geezer's going to walk out and talk to his pitcher, Robert O'Malley. He was struck out 8 over 3 1/3 innings pitched thus far, sitting at 64 pitches on the night. As he's walked 3, and it's been only the 2 guys on base in Washburn and Dumont. Johnson fouls that one off.
You do have to wonder if Bees was out of this order because of that collision. You do
I-
have to wonder if they're holding him because of something that happened, or if they're just being cautious, and you never know. It could just be I don't know what you call it, a traumatic thing for him, I guess. And there's a foul right over Cropdusters' dugout, but you gotta wonder if that's part of the problem or not. I guess I shouldn't say problem, but part of the change in the lineup is partially caused of that collision, and we're glad to see him still up though, going out to center and everything, and Wells doing good too.
0-2 from O'Malley. Shot into shallow center field. Coming on to make the catch is Noah Strezak. Fires back to second. Washburn steps back on second, and there's 2 away.
Washburn would have ran, might have gotten himself in a pickle. Throw that straight to third, and
It was a pretty shallow
yeah,
pop-up.
Jackson Van Pelt now up to bat for the Royal Blue Dogs, and now he's in the same situation. Runner in scoring position with Washburn, and you got Dumont over there at first, hoping to run. 2 outs here, though. That's your big thing.
So 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That breaking ball there from O'Malley finds its way into the zone. 0-1.
A 1 count here.
Oh, 0-1 to Van Pelt is inside. Malley coming up on 70 pitches on the evening. He's to 69 now, so the next one will be his 70th.
You do got to now, if you're the Cropdusters.
Washburn took off with the pitch. That one lined into center. On to make the catch is Strezak. And O'Malley gets himself out of a little jam. And he's through 4 scoreless. Cropdusters still up big on the Royal Blue Dogs, 5-0 as we head to the 5th. Welcome you back now. Top of the 5th inning now for the Cropdusters, who have a 5-0 lead over the Blue Dogs. Matthew Brown to lead things off here in the top half of the 5th. 0 for 2 thus far with 2 strikeouts on the evening. As he faces Seamson for the Blue Dogs, who got the last out of the 4th inning for the starter Leip Brinkman. This one could be popped up high. Believe it will stay in, and it will in a sliding attempt there from Van Pelt. Can't make the catch.
We do have one note. Washburn still over at shortstop for Bees, and
we do want to clear something up. Washburn started this game in the starting lineup as a designated hitter. He then came in to replace Luke Bees on defense, and Cannon Dumont came in to pinch hit for Luke Bees in the batting order.
And Bees did not go to center.
Is that one going to be roped and going to fall in front of the left fielder Manny Wells, who did stay in the game after that collision? But a good piece of hitting there from Matthew Brown. He's on with leadoff single.
Now batting, the third baseman from Washburn University, number 5, Cade Perry.
Cade Perry up to bat now for the Cropdusters.
RBI double back in the first.
Bring Beneke
And
in.
walked and scored in the 4th.
Perry with that RBI back in the first kind of started this run of getting that first run in the top of the first, and then he scored 4 more top of the 4th last inning.
Perry looks at the first 2 pitches he sees, and he's up in the count 2-0.
You do have to wonder with Bees if part of this trading out and taking him out is part of this collision. You don't
That
know.
one shot down the right field line, just foul. Go ahead, Maddox. I am sorry. I did
you're fine.
interrupt you.
No, I mean the play on the field matters more. But I was just saying you gotta wonder if that collision ties into the switching out of Washburn at short and then Dumont coming into bat for him. You don't know if he actually had an injury or if he's just taking a break or whatnot, but we will find out.
Foul ball makes it 2-1 to Cade Perry. So that one in the dirt. Count 3-1.
Perry up in this count here, hoping he can take a walk here and get on base in this top of the 5th inning.
That one going to be shot deep into center. Under it is Christian Berry, almost near the warning track. Matthew Brown will retreat all the way back to first, and a long first out here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the catcher from Augustine.
So you mentioned earlier, Cade Perry and Parker Mooney have the only home runs on this Cropdusters team. So that was about a 390-foot flyout.
Yeah.
So
Cole Geezer up to bat now. One guy on base at first and takes a strike there. First pitch strike.
it's a 2-for-2 night for Cole Geezer. He singled back in the second, advanced up to he singled back in the 4th, and he moved up to second on the throw, and then his courtesy runner in Peabody came around to score. As this one going to be grounded to Brown, over to Washburn, onto first to Mahacek. It's a 4-6-3 double play to get out of the inning. That might have been a surge that the Blue Dogs needed as they trail 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. welcome you back here. Bottom of the 5th now. Cropdusters hold a 5-0 lead as we begin the home half of the 5th. Leading things off is the center fielder, Christian Berry. So he'll take strike one looking.
Barry with a 171 average. Now down in this count early. 0-1.
He struck out looking back in the first. This one popped up on the infield. Perry calling off his shortstop and making the catch for the first out of the inning.
Good awareness by Perry to get over and get that ball and call for it too, and not have a collision. And you don't want to see that again. That's for sure. And good awareness by Houselog too to back away and let Perry just go for it.
So another first pitch strike there for Robert O'Malley.
Basically what we're trying to say is good communication by the Cropdusters. That really helps out a lot in any situation.
Swing and a miss, and O'Malley up 0-2. That one shot down the right field line. It's going to tail foul.
O'Malley reaching the higher side of 70 pitches now and getting closer to 80, and we got some action in the Cropdusters bullpen. We will get you that as soon as we can.
0-2 from O'Malley is going to be chopped to third, gloved by Perry over to first. A strike to Mosser. 5-3 ground out. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. It's actually the first ground out that O'Malley has forced today. It's been 8 strikeouts and 3 flyouts.
Ryan Malone. Sorry, go ahead. Did you say something?
Go
No?
ahead.
Okay. Ryan Malone up to bat now with 2 outs, and you got to give O'Malley credit, though, for having a great day. And still, Ryan Malone up to bat, and
1-0 to Malone. Going to be low for ball 2.
we do have a number, Cody's Rust, in the Cropdusters bullpen for you, and now he looks like he's walking back to the dugout, so you do wonder if he's going to come in soon, and there's a foul right into our bleachers. You gotta watch out down there.
Yeah. Most facilities do have a sign that says "Watch out for any batted balls or
Yeah.
objects leaving the field of play." Same here as this one, shot into right field, just out of the reach of Max Mosser over there at first.
We do not have a sign that says that, but we have a PA guy, our lovely PA guy,
Our
Connor
lovely
Shelton.
PA guy, Connor Shelton. We thank him for all of his work.
Yep. He says that over, and did you know,
If you return a foul ball to the concession stand, you get yourself a piece of bubble gum. So if you're ever out here at a game and you catch a foul ball, make sure to seize that opportunity and get yourself a free piece of bubble gum.
Yeah,
2-2 to Malone from O'Malley is going to be well struck into left. Matthew Brown camps under it, and it is 5 scoreless innings for Robert O'Malley as the Cropdusters still hold a 5-0 lead as we head to the 6th here on the Corn Belt League Network. welcome you back. About to get underway the 6th inning. Parker Mooney to lead things off here in the visitor half of the 6th. Couple of defensive changes.
Yeah.
Logan Stribling replaces Garrett Seamson in there on the bump. Trace Mahacek will move over to third base with Stribling coming into pitch, who was at third, and that means that Ryan Malone will come in at first, as this one struck well into right field by Mooney. And off the glove out there in right by Jake Butler. And Mooney will take second on the error. And the Cropdusters with a quick base runner on second to start things off here in the 6th.
Yeah. You get lucky there. If you're Mooney, you didn't think that one was going to hit that grass, and then it does, and you don't realize it half the time because you're just thinking routine pop fly, and then...
That's one of the reasons you round first whenever you get a single out in the outfield. So Mooney struck a ball well to right, and it just bounced off the glove of Butler. So Mooney moves up to second, and it brings up the first baseman and Max Mosser. So that one outside for ball 2.
Please now at first base from Cook Community College, number 7, Ryan Malone.
Two-0 pitch to Mosser outside for ball 3.
Mosser up in this count now, 3-0, hoping that he can get a walk here, get on, and already got one in scoring position and takes a strike there. Count 3-1 now.
Mosser most likely with the red light.
Yeah.
On the 3-0 pitch, takes strike 1. Three-one from Stribling, down and out, and second base runner of the inning. Max Mosser reaches on his first walk of the evening, and it brings up the designated hitter, and Eric Beeman. So 2 runners on for Eric Beeman, who sitting with 2 RBIs on the season as he takes strike 1.
Count now 1-1 for Beeman here.
One pitch, fouled
Straight back.
for the left side. Count out of 1-2.
We did have one foul ball today that hit that foul pole and hit back left side. That seems to be the place to hit it, and it did hurt our ears. Let's say that. At least mine outside.
That plunked in the press box here earlier in our first game.
I was ready to catch that one outside.
Colton was surprised by it too. 2-2 to Beeman.
You could hear the laughs outside.
Fouled over the left side, and it's just going to squeak out of play.
By the Blue Dogs bullpen there, and all the gear and necessities needed for this amazing field out here at J.J. Isaacson, and grounds crew doing amazing work out here. Get this field ready for each and every game and making it easier for everyone.
2-2 to Beeman, chopped to second. Johnson had to wait on it. fields it, throws over to first for the first out of the inning. Mooney moves up to third, and Mosser moves up to second.
That's good awareness though. If you throw to second, then he's already close enough. He couldn't make it, and then you're gonna lose that chance out at first. Rather just throw it to first, get that out. Yes, they move up, and now they're both in scoring position. Both the runners in scoring position. Takes a strike there, but still good awareness. Get one out, and then now focus on these guys at third and second.
That one in there for strike two. So this is a pinch hitter, and Ben Keski in for Noah Strezek. This one going to be grounded over to the left side. Picked up by Mahacek. Throw over to first in time. Good play over there at third by Trace Mahacek. Mooney comes in to score.
Yeah.
Mosser moves up to third. But a good play over there on the hot corner by Trace Mahacek.
Yeah, and make that 6-0 now with 7 hits, and you gotta think that this Blue Dogs team, that win is slowly going away, and that clinching of the regular season is
Going to have to wait for at least one more game.
They did fight. They did put up a fight, and yes, they did have that earlier game too that could have factored in.
We have seen crazier things happen in this league, though. We saw the Rail Riders put up 7 in an inning, and then the Black Sox came back.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that one going to get fouled off of Van Pelt?
You never know what can happen in the Corn Belt League. You never truly know, and
that's one of the beauties of baseball is the game's never over.
Yeah. The game's never over till that last out, and here it's only 7 innings.
I mean, if you're the Blue Dogs, you got to be thinking, hey, we still got 6 outs to do this thing.
Yep. Top of 6 umpire. I'm gonna have to
leave that one
was dribbling a little bit, and
leave that one was fouled off of the catcher. Just making sure he's all right.
Yep. And
Jackson Van Pelt behind the dish tonight for the Blue Dogs.
He's done a great job. Good awareness. Good. Hasn't let any gone behind him, I don't think.
1-1 is taken inside for ball 2. This is Cody's Rust. I believe in place for Chase Houselog. That one up near his head. Had to duck away, and it's 3-1.
It's Rust up in the count now, and 2 outs here, hoping he could get on base and make something happen.
That one going to be low, and Rust will reach on a 2-out walk. Runners now on the corners for the top of the lineup in Will Barrett. Barrett 0 for 2 today with an RBI and 2 strikeouts.
Will Barrett, the extra hitter in this batting order.
RBI came from a hit by pitch with the bases loaded back in the 4th. Struck out in the 1st and 3rd innings. Comes up now with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Rust takes off for second, and he will be in there safely. So 2 insurance runs are on 2nd and 3rd for the Cropdusters now.
Yeah, and that changes your game plan now. If you're coming up to bat, you gotta think, okay, now 2 in scoring position. What do I want to do here?
That went down and away for ball 2.
And you gotta think coach is really gonna give him the green light on certain calls with this 2 outs here. if you had 0 outs or even 1, you might be a little bit more open with it, but not here with 2 outs, even though you're up in the count 2-1.
That one high for ball
There,
3.
yep. So now you're up 3-1. Still not much. You still might be lenient with it. And there you go,
3-1
there's that
to
walk.
Barrett. Rides inside, and the bases are now loaded with back-to-back walks.
And now you got one of the
Now batting, the right fielder.
best hitters, and
Number 25,
Cooper Beneke, and bases loaded, hoping that he can make something happen. Still gotta be careful with that 2 outs, but you just gotta watch out and help.
This one chopped high over to first, gloved by Malone, and he beats Beneke to the bag. And that won the inning. Cropdusters tack on one more. They lead at 6-0 here in the middle of the 6th on the Corn Belt League Network.
No hits, 1 error, and 3 men left.
Robert O'Malley back out there
Leading off
for his 6th inning of work, sitting at 81 pitches through 5 innings thus far.
Trace Mahacek here up to bat for the Royal Blue Dogs. Try to get something going down 0-6 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got 6 outs to go. That is a lot of sixes to say, but it all matters. Takes a ball there. Gets up in the count early, 1-0.
1-0 from O'Malley. Swung on and missed. Count even at 1-1. Outside, ball 2.
Cropdusters here with 7 hits. Blue Dogs with 0, but Blue Dogs also with an error.
The 3-1 pitch to Mahacek is going to be low, and Blue Dogs with a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the left fielder from Edison State Community College, number 6, Manny Wells.
Swing and a miss. Manny Wells, the left fielder. That one fouled off towards the screen, and it's 0-2. Wells part of that collision, as we were saying.
Yeah.
Good to see him back out there.
Still no B's. We haven't seen him yet, so we don't know what's going on with him yet. But glad to see at least Wells up and batting here.
0-2 is low. Geezer checked. Mahat checked down at first. Walks back in safely. 89 pitches now for O'Malley, so 90th coming here for the Cropdusters lefty.
We do have action in that bullpen as that fouls back there. We got someone warming up. We saw Rust earlier in there. We don't know who that is yet.
Believe that to be Chase Houselog over there in the bullpen. 1-2, fouled off once again.
Right over this press box here.
Right over the press box.
Count 1-2 now. Still no outs here for the Blue Dogs. See if they can rack something up, and already got one guy on base.
1-2, up and away. 2-2 to Wells. That one down and away. Count now full at 3-2. O'Malley up to 93 pitches now. Here's the payoff pitch. That one's going to be fouled off. And Wells will stay alive.
Cody's arrest now at short for the Cropdusters, as it is Houselog over in that bullpen warming up, and you got to think it should be coming here sometime soon. Now nearing 100 pitches, and
3-2 from O'Malley. Back-to-back walks, and that looks like it might be the end of the night for O'Malley.
Houselog's catcher wasn't out there just until now. Just ran out from the dugout, so we'll see what coach's plan is, and if he wants him now or wants to give him an out or two to do some warm up in that bullpen. There you go, no change, yeah.
They're going to leave him in for at least one more batter with the last pitch. Bumps him up to 95 pitches, so I would guess that this is going to be the last batter.
And Jake Butler.
That O'Malley will see. Yeah, Jake Butler, the right fielder, bottom of the order as well. So, O'Malley
Now batting, the right
has had
fielder,
quite a night so far.
Number 4, Jake Butler.
6-0 Cropdusters. But threatening here with 2 on with no outs.
Houselog looks to not be pitching anymore. Looks to be just walking around back there. Don't know what could have gone on. And 1-1 pitch here.
98th pitch from O'Malley is outside for ball 2. Two-one from O'Malley, swung on and missed. 2-2 now. Pitch from O'Malley. Swung on and missed. Jake Butler goes down swinging. No change yet.
The shortstop from Buena Vista University, number 10, Carter Washburn.
Carter Washburn up to bat now for this Blue Dog team here.
O'Malley
As
sitting at 101 pitches.
coach is standing right there.
O'Malley will,
right there. Sorry.
O'Malley will at least start the at-bat as that one fouled off for strike one.
Coach is standing outside the dugout, and now he waves to House Log, and you got to think that he could be coming in pretty soon. House Log now warming up again. You just got to think that it's coming.
102nd pitch from O'Malley's in the dirt.
It's on Coach's mind. You can tell he's out there. He's talking to the guys. He's pacing a little bit. You can kind of tell. And now House Log's coming back to the dugout, and you got to think this might be the last batter, in Washburn.
Breaking ball there. Finds the zone, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch. Swung on, fouled towards the right side once again. And Washburn stays alive. One-two again in the dirt. And runners will stay put.
2-2 count here. Coach is pacing a little bit more now. He wants to figure this out, and you gotta wonder what's on his mind. Is he waiting for a certain pitch or a certain batter or just a certain play? And
2-2 from O'Malley is fouled off by Washburn. I think it caught manager Vern Hasty in the foot.
that's never gotta feel good.
Walking it off a little bit over there in his third base coach position. Washburn has continued to foul off pitches from O'Malley. Count remains now at 2-2. 2-2 once again is going to be shot into center. Under it is Strezek. Runners will stay put. And there's two away.
And here he comes.
Here comes the manager.
I think that's the walk we were all waiting for.
Will be the end of the night
Yeah.
for O'Malley. Final pitch count at 107. What a night from Robert O'Malley. Goes 5 2/3. Doesn't give up a run. And strikes out 9. Chase Houselog will come on to pitch for the Cropdusters, who are up 6-0 here with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Welcome you back here to J.J. Isaacson Field. Pitching change here for the Cropdusters. It will be number 16, Chase Houselog, into pitch. 11 1/3 innings pitched so far this year. ERA of 1.25, whip of .71, and opponents are hitting 128. This is his 9th appearance on the year. As he comes in with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Looking to close out a 6-0 lead. Comes in to face Tyler Levy. No, excuse me. Cannon Dumont sits in there for strike 1.
Dumont came in for B's hitting after that collision, which we still have not seen him, so you never know what could have happened with that, but Houselog in here now and takes that one low.
One's in there low for ball 1.
Houselog coming in here with 2 outs in his favor. Makes a little less work for this bottom of the 6th inning, and there's another high ball. Count now 2-1.
One's up and in for ball 2. That one going to be shot down the right field line. It's going to get down fair. 1 run will come in to score. It's Mahacek. Going to third is Wells, and Cannon Dumont with an RBI double here in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Blue Dogs, that's what you needed. Get that 1 run and now try to start this. Start this run and try to make a comeback, and Will Johnson now up to bat with a 365 average.
First hit on the evening for the Blue Dogs. Cuts the lead to 6-1. Two runners in scoring position for the best hitter on the team in Will Johnson. This one will be chopped. Gloved by Mooney over to first. Side is retired. Royal Blue Dogs put across 1. So the lead is down to 5 as we head to the final inning of play. Cropdusters hold a 6-1 lead here on the Corn Belt League Network. Final inning of play here from J.J. Isaacson Field. Cropdusters hold a 6-1 lead. Logan Stribling back out on the mound. He is facing Matthew Brown. There's 1 for 3 on the day. Brown singled his last at-bat in the 5th inning. So he's here to lead things off in the top of the 7th, and he finds himself down in the count 0-2. Swung on and missed.
Big cut right there. He wanted all of that one.
Yep. Big swing there from Brown.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First out of the inning is a leadoff strikeout.
Kid Perry up to bat now, third baseman, and hope that they can make some insurance runs here. Try to secure this because, like we talked about, Corn Belt League, you never know what can happen. You never know what, I mean, in any baseball really, but we gotta say especially the Corn Belt League here. You never know, so you always gotta keep your eye in. There's a first pitch strike right there. Ball, sorry.
That one going to be roped into left. Wells makes the catch. That ball was absolutely stung off the bat, but it's a line out to left for the second out of the inning.
It's late at night. Numbers are hard. I shouldn't say there's an excuse, but I would like to make my opinion known.
Cole Geezer steps to the plate. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play to end the 5th inning. Back up now. Takes ball 1 low. 2 for 3 on the day is Geezer. He's come around to score a run. This one going to be shot right to Johnson, at second. Throw on to first to Malone. Side is retired. One last chance for the Blue Dogs. They trail 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here from Seymour Smith Park. Welcome you back now for the bottom of the 7th. 3 more outs left offensively for the Royal Blue Dogs. Mike Knockenhauer alongside Maddox Allen here to bring you the call here tonight. As it will be Chase Houselog back out there to try and close things out here for the Cropdusters. Swung on and missed. To start things off,
Jackson Van Pelt, the catcher there, up to bat now. Start off this bottom of 7th.
Van Pelt lined out to center field back in the 4th inning. He comes back up here, leading things off in the bottom half of the 7th. That one in there for strike number 2. That one rides inside. Van Pelt jumps out of the way, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch from Houselog. Just misses upstairs. And it's 2-2.
Christian Berry on deck for the Royal Blue Dogs here. Hoping that he can get Van Pelt on, and then, or hoping that Van Pelt can get himself on, and then come in and try to score Van Pelt.
Foul ball, and we'll do the 2-2 once again. Just outside, and the count now full. Payoff pitch from Houselog. This is upstairs, and Van Pelt reaches on a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the center fielder from Mount Marty University, number 13, Christian Berry.
Christian Berry stepping to the plate. The Royal Blue Dogs down to just 3 outs. As we said, if they were to win this game, they would have clinched regular season title here in the Corn Belt League, as this one's popped up behind home plate, and it's just going to fall out of the reach of Geezer and Perry.
Yeah, Blue Dogs getting that first game win over the Haymakers, 5-4 in our first of 2 games today, and then if they would have won this one, which, okay, I shouldn't say that. They still have a chance, obviously, but if they do lose this one, they would have to wait a little bit, and I think they were all kind of hoping that, like, all right, let's finish these 2, let's make this the day that we win it, and there's that one gets behind, and runner does not go. Van Pelt.
That one popped away from Geezer behind the plate. Van Pelt thought about trying to swipe second, but scurried back. 1-1 pitch now. We'll have to wait. Houselog just takes a step off.
There.
Breaking ball misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Van Pelt taking that late stretch off the bat, kind of staying close, and then right as he goes, shuffles out in hopes that they can get a hit and start moving across.
That breaking ball does catch the plate. And Houselog evens the count at 2-2. That one fouled off.
Barely.
Yep,
That
down
one
the
was-
third first base line.
Yeah. Two-two
for
count here.
Houselog again. And that one will catch the zone. And first out of the inning comes from a Christian Berry strikeout. As Houselog records his first K of his outing.
Now batting the pitcher from the University of Health Science and Pharmacy, number 12, Logan Stribley.
Logan Stribling stepping up to the plate, who has thrown 2 innings in relief tonight. That one outside for ball 1.
Jab by Geezer to slide it out there and grab that one, not letting that one past him with Van Pelt on base there.
One 0 misses down, and it's 2-0. That one fouled off back towards the Blue Dogs dugout.
Uh,
2-1 now to Logan Stribling.
I would like to say, a funny note, Will Barrett is out walking around in the crowd. He was walking up and down here. He's walking back now, Mike. You kind of missed him, but he was out walking, making sure his team's doing good out in the field. And I was talking to people in the bleachers. He's making friends with everybody. That brings flashbacks to the All-Star game with Coach sitting in the bleachers, bucket hat on, eating corn. Best day of his life, and there's a walk right there for Stribling.
Yep, Stribling draws the walk, and there's 2 on with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And will be a mound meeting here with, as we said, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning, as Cropdusters 2 outs away from a win.
Looks good, beautiful shot.
Nearing 2.5 hours of time here on this one, 10:27 local time.
Our first game went just about 2.5 hours, a little under, and we all thought that one was long. And now this one could easily go over 2.5.
So yeah, game time of this one started at 7:58. So just 1 minute away.
now batting the first baseman.
2 hours and 29 minutes of game time so far.
Malone.
Check swing gonna catch the bat. Gonna foul off. Catch part of Geezer, I believe, and he'll walk that off. Ryan Malone steps up to the plate.
Cannot own one.
Malone has struck out and flown out here in this one. He takes strike 2. The 0-2. Grounded over to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Throw across the diamond, not in time, and the bases are now loaded on the infield single from Ryan Malone. Cody's Rust over there at shortstop.
Now batting, the third baseman from Doane
Tough
University,
play.
number 30, Trace
Unable to make the throw over to first in time. And the Blue Dogs have loaded the bases here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, Trace Mahacek now up to bat with all bases loaded, hoping that he can make something happen here with 1 out and try to cut down this deficit.
Ball 1 inside. Still no action over there in the bullpen. Cropdusters 2 outs away from closing this one out. That one rides inside again.
Yeah, and right now, if you're the Cropdusters coaching staff, you don't know if you want to put in another pitcher. That just means another arm that you use less later in the future. With playoffs coming up, you always got to think about that.
3 balls that have nearly hit
Yeah.
Mahacek, and it's 3-0.
Give him the green light. Come on, let the man swing. Let the big dog eat. Come on. Come on.
3-0 pitch from Houselog. In there for strike 1. Tying run, and Manny Wells is on deck. Three-one pitch coming to Mahacek. That one's in there for strike 2, and the count is full.
Makes you wonder if they give him the green light here and try to go with only 1 out here and all bases loaded.
Payoff pitch from Houselog. Up and in, and the run will come in from third, and the bases remain loaded, and the tying run will come to the plate in Manny Wells. It is 6-2 Cropdusters here with 1 down.
The left fielder, Edison State Community College, number 6, Manny Wells.
Manny Wells now up to bat. Try to do the same thing that just happened, and hopefully you can get another run in.
Eric Beeman
Yeah,
walking out, making his way to the bullpen.
he has a catcher there, so it looks like he will start throwing in there. And
Down and away, ball 2.
note Jake Butler on deck here for the Blue Dogs to come in after Wells.
Represents the winning run.
Yep.
2-0 from Houselog. In there for strike 1.
Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and there's another strike. Make the count 2-2 on Wells.
Pitch evens the count at 2-2. Houselog working quick here as that one fouled off by Wells.
Good by Wells to keep this at-bat alive. 2 strikes and count even.
That one going to be a check swing. Going to be foul. So I believe that will be I believe that was the 6th pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 fouls.
Me too, boss. I'm right there, but then I can't even go because I gotta go.
2-2 pitch is going to catch the zone. And the much-needed second out here from Houselog is a strikeout of Manny Wells, and there's 2 away
The right fielder from Buena Vista
for
University,
Jake
number 4, Jake
Butler, the right fielder. That one up and out for ball one.
Carter Washburn up on deck here represents now that tying run and winning run, should say, with the bases loaded. Butler at bat right now, and Washburn down there on the deck.
1-1 pitch, make it 1-2.
You do have to know, even with that second out, Beeman is still up there throwing in the bullpen. And of course, as I say that, he walks
1-2
back
pitch,
into the
lifted
dugout.
into left. Matthew Brown will make the catch. And the Cropdusters will get the 6-2 win. Blue Dogs
For the Royal Blue Dogs in the bottom of the 7th inning, 1 run on
fall.
and no errors.
They split their doubleheader today. They were looking to clinch the regular season title of the Corn Belt League, but that'll have to wait for at least one more game
Yeah,
as the Cropdusters take this one 6-2.
yeah. If you're the Cropdusters right here, you're happy that you didn't let the Blue Dogs win. That just gives other teams a chance to
The next game for the
try to come up and win, obviously, and you just hope that you can keep this going and keep this win going into the playoffs. I will say, Blue Dogs did win that first game, so you can't say it was an all-around bad day for the Blue Dogs. Yes, they didn't clinch, but yes, they did win 5-4 earlier against Haymakers, and then of course took the loss here, 6-2 against the Cropdusters. But if you're the Blue Dogs, you can't say it's a bad day. You had a good day. You had good pitching. You had good fielding. Yes, you had that little incident with Bees and Wells. We saw Wells come back out with Bees. We never really saw him come back into the game after that. So obviously that can be a factor too, a little just make the morale go a little bit down, just depending on how players are doing. But that's also a thing, you got to just fight through that. And, you can't say it's a bad day for any team. And sorry, I'm going on here a lot. But kudos to the Cropdusters for doing this and taking initiative, winning 6-2. You got 7 hits on the day, only allowing 2 hits, and it was a good day for Cropdusters and all around good baseball.
Yep, the Royal Blue Dogs will end the day 16-8, and the Cropdusters move to 12-9. We will be right back with our player of the game post-game interview with Robert O'Malley here on the Corn Belt League Network. Welcome you back here to Seymour Smith Park. Cropdusters get the 6-2 win. I'm alongside here with our player of the game, Robert O'Malley. Started things off tonight, 5 2/3 innings pitched, no hits given up, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts. What was working well for you out there?
You know, I was able to get my changeup working well tonight, and I also had good feel with my fastball. So that two paired up was enough tonight to, get rolling and not give up any hits and, give my team a good chance to win.
So your team jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first and then ended up tacking on 4 more in the fourth. How does it help your confidence level whenever your team scores before you even go out to pitch?
You get a totally different mindset when you have a lead. You're a little bit more comfortable. It's a lot easier to, get in your groove early. And so it's nice to get that run early, and then we also extended it with 4 in the fourth. So that allowed me to stay comfortable and, stay loose and throw more strikes.
All right, one more question. Who do you think on your team is the most likely to get ejected in a game?
I would say Max Mosser is easily the most likely to get ejected. He loves to run his mouth to the umps, to other players. So, I think I'm surprised he hasn't been ejected yet. So.
Well, Robert, thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
We will say goodnight from our coverage here tonight on our doubleheader. For everyone, from Colton Alder announcing the first game, to Maddox Allen running camera and announcing, and Arnav Pokral running tech and producing for us this evening, I'm Mike Knockenhauer. Cropdusters get the 6-2 win. We're going to say good night, and thank you all for tuning in.